So growing up, I was known to be a pretty skinny kid. So I would say about like, by the time I was like 5 years old to like 13 years old, I pretty much had this physique. I had, clear skin, good fit because I was always exercising and all that and playing sports. And so I was told I was insane, so I figured, hey, why not? And so then unfortunately, puberty kicked in, and I had a phase where I went through a tough amount of depression. I just wanted to eat a lot. I wanted to play video games, didn't really want to hang out with friends. And unfortunately during that time, between 18 to 23, I gained weight. And so as time went on, my skinniness was pretty much gone. It vanished. Unfortunately, it hasn't been able to come back. And so I've tried different ways. Unfortunately, it hasn't. So I ended up being a fat tub of lard. And so my goal, though, however, now that I'm 24, is to pretty much hit 90 and have the physique of being fit and skinny again, so that way, I can be happy with how I look. And so with a eulogy essentially is saying goodbye to something. And with that, my eulogy is to my current appearance. And with that, I've been doing my eulogy for my appearance would be to get healthier by going to the gym, doing diets, and maintaining a healthy habit. And as I am now, I've been really struggling and really self-conscious of how I look. My hair's been thinning out, I've been gaining weight, my skin isn't really as clear as I want it to be. And unfortunately, with that also comes the internal side effects of not being as fit, always out of breath, that sort of thing. I mean, going up these stairs could sometimes cause me to be out of breath for no apparent reason. And it's been struggling. So with that, I want to say goodbye to this body and get the fit body that I really want. And so with that, we would go to some of the options that I would go to saying goodbye to this body by working out, doing a better diet, as well as changing my habits, such as not staying up late, cutting back on drinking, that sort of thing. And so with how I look, as I mentioned, it's not comforting. I don't like how I look. I feel like a tub of lard, and I want to say goodbye to it. So with that, we would go to my workouts. And the blog I used was 10 Best Strength Training Exercises to Feel Strong and Confident by Julie Floyd-Jones. And so here are the top 10 workouts that she's recommended in order to improve strength. So some of them being like push-ups, pull-ups, squats, deadlifts, boat poses, which is the whole rowing situation, and then planks. And so with that, I feel like I'd be able to, get rid of all the fat that I have going on right now and be able to maintain muscle. Whereas with this, while it does bring up strength, it wouldn't really change how I look. So another thing I would do would be diets. And so with that, I go to the Physical Wellness Toolkit on National Institute of Health. With that, I would have different dieting methods to keep an eye on how I eat. So I would limit add sugar. I would consider my fats to make sure that I'm eating the proper amount of fats and not just abusing it. I would check labels for salts, that way I'm not consuming too much sodium. And then I would obviously make a meal plan to make sure that I'm eating the proper amount to maintain my weight and appearance. And with that, I have my workouts, I have my meals, but what about my habits? And so some of the habits I would have would be also from the same website. Would pretty much be to figure out what I'm doing that affects my habits. And so I would first make a plan to figure out what's happening and how I can change it. And then if I need to, I would, change my surroundings. If I don't feel like I'm getting healthy here, such as doing house workouts, I would go to the gym and start working out over there. And then obviously asking for support. I know little to nothing about working out, which is why I look as I look now. So in order to kiss this goodbye, I would ask people who know about fitness and health and all that, and ask them to support me as I go through my transition. And so with all of that, I would think, okay, well, I got my meals, I got my workouts, and I have my habits. But how am I I'm gonna commit to this? Which would come to my rationale. And that would be, I would take a photo a day. So every day I would take a photo of myself to show my current appearance. After that, I would, do my workout, do my diets, do my eating, and then I would also keep track of it in a journal, and I would write down the specific workouts and the meals and the amount of calories I consume to make sure that I'm maintaining a proper appearance. And so with that, hopefully with all this, I'll be able to get rid of my current appearance and regain the happy, healthy appearance that I used to have back as a kid. And with that, thank you for your time.